Kendo thuolo ni rima bende wanono ma bende timre piny Kenya koni kod kocha mana kaka wasenyiso e tielo mar ariyo kendo mogik chien kanyo en ni ne wabedo koda jotelo mopogore opogore kaendi bende wantie kod achiel kuom jotend migepe kata migawo noero ma bende kelo ratich nyithindo beko machwo e pacho kaendi kaka naleronu e tielo motelo kanyo en ni ng'enyne nyakoda mang'ajwang' oganda tiyo koda migepe goeko makelo ratich nyithindo goeko manyiri. Antiyo kod wendo kaendi ma bende wadwa twak godo kendo en wendo noero ma bende tiyo kata deal koda nyithindo goeko machwo. Abomiye thuolo mondo mi onyiswa nyinge mar ariyo samoro bro nyisi ni ok en onagi ahinya to wabro dhach ang' wawach dho Kisungu ang' wawach Swahili to kikotelo ahinya nikech jaod Luo. Machiegni looking at our camera ibro nyisowa nyinge gi ariyo kata nyinge gi te to migawo mane mitiyogo.
Thank you, erokamano. Nyinga Samambo Johannes Ingosi. Atiyo ne migawo miluongo ni Parks Boy Child Foundation.
Okay.
Yes.
Ingosi ija kure?
Aja Kakamega mola ni Kisumu.
Mbona wefwe? Orie.
Ndi mola.
Ndio hiyo sasa. Wala kwa nyoka mungajwang Ingosi mwantiego kakawuno. Ingosi pimnwa ni Parks Organization ni. Samora luonge maraj. Mi wago in full tingisi wago ni ochung nango.
Parks Boy Child Foundation, just from the name itself,
yes.
Deals mainly with boy child.
Okay.
And the reason why we are dealing with boy child is because over time we realize there's a gap. We have a number of activities that focuses on empowering girl child, yes. Women and girl child a lot. But I felt as a society, we kind of to a blind eye kidogo, yes. Especially to the boy child. So that's the reason why we came up together as
yes,
a team that grew up here, especially in Manyata, to form the Parks Boy Child Foundation under the patronage of a lady called Rachel,
yes.
Rachel Owur.
Yes. So
we came together and started this Parks Boy Child Foundation with the aim of assisting the boy child at least be more also like at the same level with the girl child in terms of empowerment.
Dema ameinuliwa zaidi.
Dema ameinuliwa, which is not a bad thing.
I know.
Which is not a bad thing. And earlier on, as in your discussion, yes. I had Victor saying
yes.
Something that is happening at Aero, that wanaume wanatumia Wi-Fi, then later on, they engage in the other activities.
Crime, yes.
Yeah, but what if we empower these particular individuals not to engage in crime?
Kumanisha, you even find that when you wanapiga watu ngeta, mostly ni wanaume.
Ni wanaume.
Boy child.
And they are boys.
Who is a boy?
A boy, according to the UNHCR, is a person below the age of 18.
Who is a male?
Who is a male, yes.
A community mwadake bwana Johannes, nyingine maboro paro mayote. Angoma midhiero mage mojende machuo kalo ya inya. To nyathima dichuo Africa no puonjo wani don't cry. Boys don't cry, men don't cry, man.
And that is where the problem started.
Yes.
Because when you say boys don't cry, what are they supposed to do? So they'll find other avenues.
Wanyamazie.
Yeah, watanyamazia. And when wakinyamazia, I normally say, you know, this thing is like a river. When you block a river that is flowing downstream,
exactly,
it will find another source.
It will get there too much.
Yes, then it passed. So there are a number of things that the boy child is currently going through in the community. One being the drug and substance abuse, parental negligence.
Yes.
Because when you say boys don't cry, so as a parent,
if something happens,
I'll just keep it to myself. Sita ongea. No. So there's the parental negligence, drug and substance abuse. We have a number of school dropouts, especially in boys, which is caused because of other factors. You know, we've not been trained well to handle a number of things as boys. So who, at the end of the day, who is in charge of doing that?
Okay.
Yes.
Parks Boys Foundation, if I got it right.
Yes.
Ungo fiskanye to ere utiyo ge nyithindo mawuok e gwenge mage most of the time.
Parks Boy Child is mainly domiciled in Manyata for now, but we also work with other slums in Kisumu.
Yes, like
so Obunga and Nyalenda.
Yes.
Yeah, I think earlier this year we had a tournament in town that you also came through. Thank you so much.
Yes.
And we played against a team from Nyalenda. So we are domiciled in Manyata. We also have a club, a boys club, a football club that we also support called Parks Boy Child Football Club that we also support.
Yes. When you're doing this, wacho ni oku sani pod untie Manyata but kata cross ka nyithindo mantie slums opogore. What do you think? Nitie nyithindo moko ma samoro ae kor gwenge bende gi chando, bende gi kalo through this trauma and everything. Nyathi moro nitie maneni kata ma janyuol e winji, entie Ahero mani winjo kiluongo cha, entie Kombewa Waseme, entie Nyakach, entie these interior parts of the villages. Is there any plan you guys are having for them?
Yes, as at now, we are still young, by the way. We are just 3 years old. So we are still trying to create a number of structures here and there. That is why we are still domiciled in Manyata. However, partnerships and connections are also good. So when we have such kind of cases, people also reach out to us. And we are not able to assist them as at now, but we're able to refer them. So we also act as a referral link to other organizations. Yes.
Masamoro kanyathi moro ntie kod tabu to unyalo wuoyo gi another organization to support.
Yes.
Good. Midhiero mage ma nyathi madichuo kalo e kor gweng that you can mention in the informal and settlement? What are some few things that really affect the boy that you want to raise?
Some of the things that really affect the boys, earlier on I mentioned, was drug and substance abuse, especially within the slum areas. It is such a big issue that we're also trying to focus, and by us focusing, we also offer mentorship, support to the boys.
What do they tell you is the reason why they get to drug, and maybe to be specific, narrow down? What kind of drug are they?
One, in the slums it is readily accessible. Yes.
Like when you talk about Njaga.
Njaga, it's readily, like, these things are there. When you talk about, Ngangwacha, Nyaugenya, and such kind of stuff.
That. What's that?
Nyaugenya is the local brew.
Oh! So you know this thing that Changa. Okay.
Yes, they are
There
really...
used to be one from Uganda who was called Waragi.
No more.
Kitoko. I think in Asia.
They're still there, Chinyamaji.
Okay.
And we really applaud the work of Nakada and other entities, because like it was Uganda, back in the days they used to be there. But when certain measures were put in place, this idea at least could reduce the supply. So managing at least like within the circulation within the slum areas.
And maybe and Baba tuangi kijanda, and then I have my wife tuangi woi. Link break gagi kanye. Mami nyathi nyalo chako timo gik ma I don't expect, like drug.
When you say we don't cry, so I keep it to myself. That is one reason. A link is already broken.
Yes.
Two, you find a scenario whereby when a boy child does something within the family setup, correcting him inakuwa more punishable than the way uta correct the girl, So unapata hata kama yeye anapigwa ile proper. So at that yes. So that hardening up also breaks the link, because at the end of the day it will now create that self-dependency, Sometimes when you even ask for something, I remember a good case example, like for myself, tukiwa ukenda shule, going back to school, I was in boarding school. Unapata a case where I know girls really need a lot of things to go back to school. But shopping is inakuwa mingi. Yako unajua uko tu zile nikata kwa mimi sabuna miti achia
moido ati mogango.
I know. So it really creates that link, and then the biggest thing is when you don't listen to them. Yes,
this boy, the one that yes.
And another case example is ukifanya makosa, maybe umepewa suspension shule or expulsion, especially not before expulsions, kuna suspension.
Yes. For a reason or the other, you treat trouble.
Yes, as a father, the first thing umesikia nini nimepewa suspension.
Yes.
Even before you ask me, ulikuwa umefanya nini?
Obedonade.
Wanasema waya.
Kakibedo tami, so go imakata kakibede kom.
So by the time, you see there's always that thing of nakupiga alafu ndo sasa nakuuliza where the problem was. I will not talk.
You shall have been offended more.
Yes.
So you're not solving the problem as a parent.
You're not solving a problem as a parent. Dialogue is key in every conversation. At least let us dialogue first.
You mean it's when even if I know my boy is worse, I need to give this kid an opportunity to explain himself.
True. And that is why even in the court setup, they say you are innocent until proven guilty. You might have committed the offense, but you need to prove that you committed this offense. So we have to listen to you.
Jonas, who or what wasted us? Is it the Africa in us? And I'm told the Africa was also had a good culture. What do you think?
I think not really the African in us, because as a nation, we really had a very good systems.
Yes.
Like as Africans. But I think also this the transition with the Western world.
Okay.
You know, it came with a lot of things that some of it we didn't even know how to handle it. We are trying also to copy a number of things from the Western culture. So we ended up diluting our culture as Africans.
Have you been to a supermarket with maybe a boy child and a girl child, and you see how things behave there? What happened?
You have to really like ask for it. And
Mean
prove
it,
and prove that you really need it, you know.
Prove the essence.
Yeah, prove the essence. I really need this baso. Why do you need it? But with the girl child, yet a quarter raisi.
Think, until Gimorma Benini watching away from drug, and I'm okay, no man, you think get donje a community also to informal settlement, my young away from drug.
Away from drugs is the aspect of also peer pressure, especially when they get into the groups.
Okay.
Boys love to walk in parks. I don't know why, but you always love. You have your own park.
Yes.
So you find within these parks there's peer pressure in different ways. There's especially the negative peer pressure that leads majority of them into now engaging themselves in other things. You know.
Okay.
And you also mentioned earlier on, nikinyimwa kitu, where do I go to find it?
Okay.
I love to find ways. Finding ways means even if I have to steal from somewhere, then that is what I'm going to do.
So you mean peer pressure in Gimoroma Samoro and noni what they kata swimming? Let me give that example.
Yeah.
Weekend. It's a weekend. So and so my neighbors nitende walk the swimming a bad waro. Koro achu no kata onge go. I also have to go. Maybe ngane orwako Reeboks my white. Watch my jabel. I don't have a color. It will force me to look for
money at least or something. How
should I handle such a young man?
There's always one, the reality of life.
Yes.
If as a family you are not able to afford these things, talk to your boys.
Okay.
Tell them the reality of life. But also as a parent, there's that aspect where you can give. I cannot match whatever you give.
True.
But there's something else that I can do, that I can give. They say in English, live within your means.
Yes.
So living within your means, they also need to understand that this is where our means is at this point, and this is what we can afford.
Yes.
You know, so that to do away with that mentality that, you know, I want to live like someone else, I want to be like that person, you know, and also to encourage them. We don't have these things right now, but through education, which is also one thing that we really push them to. If they concentrate so much in their academics, they succeed in their academics, they'll be able to get whatever they want.
What I've seen, a number of kids, Masamoro, manage Sani, I don't know, they could be how many number, they are in different school, I know. But how are you seeing their transition?
Yeah, transition in
academically, how are they developing? Even in life.
The transition is good.
Yes.
Currently, we have one of our biggest success story. Also, it was a boy that we met on Facebook.
Yes.
Rachel saw the story on Facebook. The mother, for some 4 years ago, alikuwa ameshindwa kumpeleka shule.
Okay.
So, and right now he finished his Form 4 last year. He got a C+. He's so keen in stuff to do with IT, engineering.
Yes.
So you see, the transition has been so good for him because from the slums he was able to go to school.
Get to a school, yes.
Get to a school. He was in Butula Boys.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, one of the best schools in Western region.
Yes.
And from there, he's now looking forward to joining, university come September this year. So for him already, you can see he's been empowered through the support that he got to take him to school through PACS, you know. So he's able to at least have a different change of mindset. Yes.
Let's proceed. And Koro Kaka use raise any what are some of the plan Mongo code? Because Tere University, maybe for example, Kawa course things halt at that.
No. We wish to work with these boys because when you talk about transition, majority of organizations, what they do, they will only support up to high school.
Yes.
But you know, in Kenya, right now, from 4 certificate,
yes.
You need at least that tertiary or college or university certificate to push you. So we'll try to work with them. Get them through the referral links that maybe we have wakishamaliza, at least to set them up. You know, there's the biggest mistake that we normally do as organization is to leave them halfway.
Yes.
When you leave these people halfway, then there's that relapse. They can now go back to the same situation with Lukoto Moto.
Okay, could be more worse.
Yes.
Okay. And maybe Sichimud Uchi the Kornitinogi Johannes. What is that big challenge Masamoro face in a community which is common to almost all the boys?
As an organization, I think the biggest challenge is one, we've not been, you know, when you come up with issues with the boy child in the current society, people don't take it so serious.
Okay.
People don't take it so serious.
Why? They think boys are already tough enough.
Yeah, they think boys are already tough enough. Then they think they're also like at least empowered. I know boys are equally empowered, but now there's no equality. The scale is now, you know. When you look at now the girl child in our community, she's more raised than the boy child.
Okay.
So when you come up with issues to do with boy child, we face a lot of backlash. Yeah, some even ask like, why are you assisting them? They'll just find their way. You know, they'll find their way out. Watajisort. Yeah.
And as that happened, maybe Mokokum projects Motimo would be what in your communities? Mwero Timo most of the time, and what's their Utimogi when? Programs.
Yeah, true. So our biggest project, we love using sports as a means of change. You know, majority of boys, I don't know, it is just naturally that ukizaa mtoto kijana kitu ya kwanza ni ball. So we love playing football.
I see that even where there's a kid here, we call him engineer.
Yeah.
Within this premise,
yeah. Even before they grow up to think about other sports, the first sport that comes to a child's mind is usually football, especially the boy child. So we use sports as a tool for change, because it's easier to bring them closer. If we want to get boys right now, organize even just a small local tournament within the community.
Yes.
You will get them.
You'll find them.
And through that, we're able to change them. Our other projects are mentorship, especially through, we go to schools to try and also mentor the boys and girls.
Okay.
Talking to them issues do, you know, SRHR, you know, mindset.
Yes.
So they're able to change, like, even the way they think. Yes.
Erokamana inya Johannes kum thulono yero kendo twak na ipimono kaka osebedo kochiedho koda rowere mopogore e Kisumu County anyeto rowere be ko manyiri macho kotenre koda midhiero mabende gisebedo ka gikale kanya kono mogo jongi proparo nyathi madichuo en nyathi mong'eni ratego kendo en okodwar ni mondo mi osire kata kamano jo Pax Foundation Pax Boychild Foundation wacho ni nyathi madichuo bende onego bed ni siro. Nyathi madichuo nyaka ywagi ka gimoro hinye. Nyathi madichuo nyaka bed gi ng'at monyalo pimo ne wach kaponi tek kiko linga ni an ng'ama dichuo koro gini kotimre tathogo mana dich nyaka mojo. Wamodho pi machokwa ka oyweyo ka waduogo to okinge mage mabende gikawo mar biro neno ni gichopo e gwenge mamoko to midhiero go eko ere kaka giyudo negi solution kata lokruok ma ginyalo ketoe.
Get ready to elevate your business and any other commercials when you advertise with us. We are not just a channel. We are your gateway to the peak, for we give you the precision and desire to your commercials. Let us be your partner in success, broadcasting your message to thousands of our viewers. Contact Color TV today and let's make the magic together.
It's enough to make a grown man cry, but not this man. Get back in there, Tia.
Tok yudo thuolo mar ng'eyo mathoth kowuok kuom jopuonjewa e sikunde ka iduogo pacho, warwaki kod chenro mamit molosi mana ne in iwuon mar kweyo pachi kaka nyathi. Chenro mar bang' sikul chakore saa 10:30 mamidhiambo nyaka saa 11 mamidhiambo, kama iyude sigana, wende manyasani kaachiel kod machon, kaachiel kod miel motimo cathedral mabende mori kaka nyathi. Bang' skul, chenro manigi mor lilo ne nyithindo duto. Color TV, Machiegni pacho ma e odwa.
En Jumapil mogwedhi, waduto wadonje kalu mar Jehova Nyasaye gi chuny mobolore kendo motore nyime.
Jesus, we love you, Lord. We bless you.
Kowuok ugwe nyaka nyandwat, imbo nyaka milambo.
It is indeed a wonderful day that the Lord has granted unto us.
E sikundewa kanyakla koda kanisniwa.
We have an opportunity to receive the Lord Jesus.
Yawuoyi gi nyiri, wapake kanyakla.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you for your love, oh God. We bless you, Lord.
Tudri kodwa Jumapil ka Jumapil. Kochakore saa 4 wang'e, wapake kanyakla kendo wagwedhre kanyakla. Zaburi 122 ne amor kane giwachona, wadhi e od wuora. Machini kendo nyakwara Mogajwang' e tielo nieri mogik kanyo bende watwa koda jalony Migosi Johannes nyinge mar 2 gi mar 3 kiwacho ni en ng'a wacho
Samambo Ingosi.
Samambo Ingosi omona wefwe omona ingo shemeji en ma watwa kode Kenya kod Mogajwang' ka wanono weche go eko ema bende otenore kod ratiro kata rito ngima nyathi madichuo kata nyathi mawuoyi. Ibiro paro ni kinde duto wang'iyo ga mana weche motenore kod ngima nyithindo go eko manyiri. Migepe mopogore opogore tie mabuora ok wawacho ni giricho. Ingosi no ng'isa ni ok ni giricho. En ne gineno ni nyathi madichuo samoro sewe thenge ahinya kendo ok oyud gik monego bedni oyudo. Ingosi, as we are drawing to a close, maybe would you tell us ni what would you be happy seeing in our community?
I'd really be happy to see a zero crime rate within our communities. And as a result of, most of the time we talk about crime, it is the boys who are involved.
Yeah, they are the major culprits.
They are the major culprits.
Good.
So I'd really love to see at least a rate, if it's not zero, at least something close to zero, based on activities that we carry out. So if we have an empowered boy child, when you have an empowered boy child, it brings a stable family. So it's stuff to do with GBV, because SGBV, so some of these things we are tackling them at the highest level, yet we can still go back to the root. To the route where we train the boys to be like better future husbands in the near future.
Okay.
And by that, we'll be able to reduce some of these cases.
Are you telling them a husband must not beat or bat a wife?
You don't need to do that. That is not even what our forefathers taught.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think there's something in a culture which is fading, I know. Did you get that in the Luo community?
In other parts, they say you use a kanga. Umpigi na leso.
Oh, leso, yes.
Umpigi na sivi mkono ama nini.
Yes.
Kanga, it's a little bit polite.
I know.
But
in my community, they used to believe that in Luo, that when you're married, you need to give a wife a little of wanasema unamtolea vumbi kidogo.
And that is what brings now to these other issues of now is GBV that you're currently
It's going overboard.
It's going overboard.
Which should not even be the case. Yeah. Another funny one was when you're building, the man should take a little of the soil and mweke huyo mama kwa uso. That's a way of instilling the work ethic. Lazima wewe pia afanye akwe mchafu. Yes, tell me about that. Ere kaka wapuonjo ojende machuo. Ni ere kaka ginyalo rito kata bupuonjo gi kaka ginyalo rito when they're married, how they live, kaka ginyalo dak. I know you're still handling young boys who are still in the process of going to school, securing a job and doing something good. Are you also telling them the real life man tie piny kaendi to ere kaka mentor gi mondo mi igni makiny gibende ginyalo bedo dhano? And are you happy ni kineno ka wuod ng'ato bende dongo?
Yeah, you know, mentorship is a process.
Yes.
It's not a one-time thing.
Correct.
And that is the reason why we chose to start with the boys, so that we are able to work with them even after the transition from being a boy to a man.
Yes.
And that transition involves a lot of things. You know, in mentorship, there's even the career guidance that we take them through. Responsibility, how to become like a responsible man in the near future.
Yes,
you know?
yes, yes, yes.
And when teaching them the responsibility, it's just to mold them in terms of ethics, you know, behavior and values that they need to have within the community. Yes.
And when you munyalo mpuonjo gi gomondo megingeni gidonje terruok momondo, sexual behavior, nyathi matinde kadongo to mwili inaanza kuchemuka mapema. Is there a way you handling them mondo megingeni ngane nyalo bedo osiepna nyako ni my friend, yes, but we should not indulge into sexual life?
We have programs like I mentioned, the SRHR, Sexual Reproductive Health Rights, you know, within the mentorship package. So in here they're able to learn more about even their body changes, you know, and how they should handle, you know, certain. Because as a man, it reaches a point where now when you grow, they say you feel attracted to the opposite sex, you know. So how do you handle that? How do you make sure that it becomes not something negatively used, but something that positive. Yes.
It should not be something that is spoiling for you. And how are you training them so that they handle their parents well? Mwakontia mapasa dongo. Wenye ni siku hizi kifua imekuja, mimi ni mtu mzima. Mami hizi niambia hii kitambo nilikuwa nachukua ndao nikienda kurego. Siku hizi mimi ni bazenga. You handle such?
Yes, and it all boils down to respect. In as much as hata tumekuwa wakubwa, I'm sure hata wewe sasa ukirudi nyumbani, you know, hata kama ni shosho ama nani miaka huko hivyo, iwe idimbrima tena.
Exactly.
You know, this is not now your house.
Me haven't watched plays, by the way. You know that?
Yes.
Now what's the idea?
So we tell them, at the end of the day, respect the person that gave you life.
Yes.
You know, respect the person that brought you to this world and taken good care of you.
Yes.
So everything else will happen. People within the family setup, there's a conflict and anything else. But at the end of the day, these are the people that brought you to this life and gave you life. I know there might be a conflict of interest kidogo. Wengine maybe the father abandoned them or the mother abandoned them. Or maybe they were brought up in a very hostile environment. So this is an opportunity for us to tell them, then you can be a better father in the near future. If you don't want to be a replica of your dad, yes,
exactly.
So at least change your ways so that in the near future, your kids will see someone that they can emulate. They'll see a role model in you.
Honey, this norm that men should not get into the kitchen, I don't know, it's something that cropped in. You know why I wash plates at my place? Because I have a boy. I want him to see I'm the one washing the plate. Koro kama ingonyi seni nenda kwa uche vyombo. You see?
I think there's roles within the community that were there back then.
Yes.
As an African community, kuna roles that were set aside for men, roles that were set aside for women. But over time, kuna this thing called changing roles.
Passed by time.
Yes, passed by time. For me, even cook, I'm a very good chef, by the way.
Good. I do
you
that.
know, I wash and nini. So it also, like, we take them through that. Sometimes they even cook for themselves. They prepare stuff for themselves when you have, like, you know, activities.
So that gathering, yes.
Yeah, when you have a gathering, so that they know, at the end of the day, leo bibi asipokuwa kwa nyumba, utalala njaa.
You can't. Some behave like that, by the way. I can't get to that kitchen.
And especially for me, in the Luya community,
yes.
You're not supposed to step into the kitchen. Yes, that is it.
You are taught that kitchen is for women.
But siezi lala njaa. This is bachelorhood before you get married.
No, true.
You know?
I think that
before you get married, so si lazima utaingia.
That bachelorhood, I think, is always a key thing that you.
Yes, there's bachelorhood before you get to the other side of marriage. So we train them at least. You need to learn how to take care of yourself.
Exactly.
Because it starts with, you know, the self-love. How do you take care of yourself as a boy? How do you handle your things? You know, how you even arrange your cups within the kitchen. We'll even show how you'll even be able to handle your kids or even your wife in the near future.
Yes. That's good. As we finish, maybe tell us relationship manemo untiego kod skunde manyithindo gisomi. Do you know where they learn? You know them. Sometimes you can even make a follow-up through their teachers and know so and so. Hey, Johnny ana perform aje na discipline yake iko aje cause dump against school kuro. You really don't care.
No. We have to make follow-up because, like I said, it's a journey. So every step of the way, whenever they close school, they have to send us the academic report forms. We have contacts with the school teachers, you know. Anytime something happens, or boys are boys. We always try to be cheeky when you grow up.
Yes.
So we give them also room to make errors. Because when they make errors, we're able to talk to them. That's why I said,
exactly,
before you even punish, at least you have a dialogue. And for us, there's one key thing that we focus also on, which is called positive discipline techniques. You know,
what is that?
There's discipline and there's punishment.
Yes.
Punishment ndio ile nakupiga vizuri, like kiboko nini, abusive, you know, using force.
Yes.
But discipline is a process of guiding someone to change his or her way of life. Yes.
As we finish, maybe Pax Boy Child Foundation. I don't know whether I did it the other way around. Whichever it is, I'll get you straight.
Yes, okay. Yeah.
What is your long-term dream in the next 10 to 20 years from now? Ule kone unyalo yudrukanye kukonyo ojende.
We see ourselves going global, and just creating awareness to the larger community about issues that are facing boy child. And we see ourselves empowering so many boys and creating a better society and communities and families in the future. We're also seeing ourselves partnering, because right now we are calling for partners to at least come and join our cause.
Exactly.
Because I know we are just a single entity. The slums in Kisumu, let me use just Kisumu, the ziko mingi.
There may be like 3 or 2 major ones, yes. But with the population?
The population
yes.
is quite big,
yes.
So you're not able to reach out to all. So also seeking other partners to also come back, focus on also the boy child. We are not competing with the girl child. We just want
that
to
must
have,
be understood.
Yeah, that must be understood. We are not competing with the girl child. And in fact, we're even supporting the girls that we also support.
Exactly.
Recently, we got a case here, a grade 10 girl somewhere within Kisian.
Okay.
That we also assisted akaingia shuleni. So we're not competing with girls. We just want that equality to be there. There's equity and equality. So
equity and equality must be there.
Yes.
Erikoma ni nyakora mugajwang watu wakanya koda migosi Johannes nyinge mono bro wacho nukende nyakora mugajwang umona wefu umona ingo kaena chelkom jotayore tije migawo mok mar piny owacho mano Pax Boy Child Foundation mabende ndie kodo pise bomaniri maduong' ma Kisumu anya to dak mongore nero mama nyata nyakora mugajwang kanyo be madwa chopgo giko matwak marwa unyango katu kinyiri market con mind. Jonas kapo kwa tieko, before we finish, maybe what would be your parting shot, your last word, your appreciation? What would you say, and what would you encourage the boys on as we finish, and the parents also?
Yeah. First, I want to thank you for this opportunity, Kala TV, and maybe to the parents. It is time for us to listen to our boys. It is time for us to go back to the drawing board. If you want to reduce cases of crime, if you want to reduce cases of GBV and other stuff, we really need to start looking at the boys and mentor them in the right direction. Because when we start from that particular point, akiwa kijana mdogo, in Swahili they say samaki mkunji angali mdogo. So if you're able to mentor them at this particular point, that is what Pax Foundation is aiming for, then we'll be able to create a safer communities at the end of the day. So it's better to have both genders more empowered than having one gender supreme over the other. Yes.
Erikomono nyakora mugajwang ngobene ni bedo kodo nyaka no chak cheno nieri malo ma Sulwemokinyi sapar koda chedo kinyi makawuono no chako kod cheno no ma chako kod ruoth sapar koda reyo nyaka sapar koda reyo gideka 40 ne wang'iyo wechige kuma nyien mabende notimre pacho ka endi kanyakla koda pinye moko bang'e kanyo to wang'iyo nonro go kuma go boke kod weche go kuma galwora nyakora mugajwang bang'e wabedo kod twak mopogore mabende wachopo we giko e sa market kon maendi elo Enrio Kech nyakor madha emasebedo kata no chenro gi kikum thuolo moktine jumbe 2 mokalo chien wageno ni biro bedo kod Enrio Kech odiochieng' no makiny nyaka ndalogo eko mabiro mbele kanyo wachako time kendo odiochieng' machielo nyakor mugajwang' milonga ni Justice Adoyo machiegni pacho mayodwa.